Hi everyone, welcome along. Now, all of us love to paint. We're here because we enjoy painting, but we've got everyday lives that prevent us from painting all day, every day. And of course, when we do finally get some time to sit down and paint, our brains are probably still buzzing and whirring from all the things we've been doing that day. So today in this video, I'm going to show you my fail-safe way of making that seamless transition from busy brain to quiet, calm, focused watercolor brain. And of course, you know, it takes a little bit of a warm-up, like maybe an athlete does before they get ready. Their muscles need to get warmed up and ready to perform. Well, our brain and our bodies probably need to calm down and focus in. So today I'm going to show you what I do to get ready to paint every single time. The sight of that blank page right there is enough to put many of us off even starting at all. And so I thought this would be such a useful thing to share with you. It's nothing new, it's nothing groundbreaking, but what it is really, really important and something that a lot of us skip over and just get going with our painting, launch right into that landscape we've been working on. And I don't know about you, but maybe as you start painting, you think, something's just not quite working. What's going on? And that thing that's not quite working is that your brain is still thinking about, what are you cooking for supper? Have you done all your chores for the day? Maybe there was a particularly annoying moment at work that's still kind of bugging you. And it's really hard to go straight from that into a nice little bit of painting. And let's face it, painting's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be a torturous chore, even though, you know, at the best of times, we can all feel a little bit frustrated. But once you've got your colours all woken up, ready for your actual painting project that you're going to either embark on or continue with, instead of going straight in to that painting, get a clean piece of paper, a scrap paper, preferably an offcut of a bit of watercolour paper. Get a nice large brush. I've got a size 8 here. And just start to fill the page with circles. Any colour. But the whole point of this is that we're creating something that doesn't need to have any kind of successful endpoint or outcome. It's not the painting you're working on. It's not even a recognizable object to even have a warm-up with. It's not like you're having a quick sketch of a flower, because there's still a chance that that could go wrong and frustrate you and annoy you. These are just watercolor circles. But what is absolutely ingenious about this is, although everything I just said is completely true, what is happening with these watercolor circles is you are starting to get your feel for watercolor. These color blends at each circle require just that little bit of focus and just that little bit of water control, because each time I'm putting a circle down, I'm mindfully waking up the color in my palette, just getting the right amount on the brush. And for some of you, knowing what that right amount is might be something that you aren't yet 100% sure of. And actually, by taking this time to transition from everyday brain into quieter, calmer painting brain, you're also warming up the brush and warming up your arm, your hand, to be able to do the best painting you possibly can. What's also really nice about this exercise is you do create something that can look quite lovely in terms of colours, but it also can create something that looks quite weird and wonderful. And if I suddenly take like a completely different colour like Moonglow, can send us off on a fun little adventure into completely different colours. It's just really important to know that no one is expecting you to come in from work, put your bag down, sit straight down at your watercolour desk and crack on with impeccable skill. Nobody does that. Nobody should be able to do that. I, for sure, need transition time from when I'm doing my emails, my admin, answering comments on YouTube, for example. They're all very different parts of the brain. And if I was to then sit down straight away and start doing a painting, you just know it's not going to be very good. And so instead, I take great pleasure in warming up my brain and the brush and the colours, to be honest, because all these colours have been sitting dry and dormant in the palette, waiting for me to open them up. And here we are, but everyone needs to just get in the game. Everyone needs a warm-up, don't they? And so next time you are setting aside some time to paint, and maybe you're excited, maybe you're nervous, you're looking forward to it either way, just don't skip this really important stage of just a few circles on a page to get both your brain and your body warmed up and ready to take on a wonderful watercolour challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tell me about the ways you get yourself ready for watercolour painting, and I will see you again next time. Bye!